Hey, what's going on? It's your girl, TampaMystic, and we are live on the Industry's Most Wanted podcast.
Industry's Most Wanted.
Hey, we got Dodi checking in. What's going on, bro?
What's going on?
Hey, man, listen, it's a pleasure to have you here. Give me some love, first and foremost. Boom! Appreciate you being here. You know what I'm saying? You checking in from Alabama?
Nah.
Columbus, Georgia. That's near Phoenix City, though. You right there on the border, right?
Yeah, exactly.
It's kind of close, you know what I'm saying? Introduce yourself.
I'm Dodi. I'm from Columbus, Georgia.
Is it Dodi? Did I say it wrong?
Yeah, it's Dodi.
Dodi. That sounds like exotic. Hello, my name is Dodi.
Yeah.
Call me Dodi. I apologize. I gotta have some fun with you. I like your energy, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Big
you
facts.
You did say Dodi.
Yeah.
I think that's what you said.
Yeah, Dodi. It's we got to get it right, all the way right, man. But listen, break it down for us. Who is Dodi?
First of all, I'm a Muslim, so that's the biggest thing.
Yeah.
Allah, we don't put nothing before Allah. And just real. Everything we talking about real. So that's what you're gonna get out of me. Real. We ain't speaking on nothing that we ain't did. We ain't speaking on nothing that we haven't been through.
Yeah.
So everything that's coming from me is the truth. It's real. So that's what you're getting from me.
Yeah, that's big facts because people gonna check you if you don't.
Exactly.
Did you grow up in Columbus?
Yeah, I grew up in Columbus. I'm from Columbus. For a little while, I moved to a little town called Richland, Georgia. But
Yeah.
really, mostly I've been in Columbus my whole life.
Columbus is where it's at. That's what's up. Like I was telling you guys before we started, when I first moved out here in 2013, shout out to the OG Bigger Rankin. I was doing my Industry's Most Wanted showcase heavy at that time, and I was going to Columbus once a month doing events out there. And I mean, they show quite a bit of love out there.
Yeah, Columbus dope. Dope.
It is. They definitely did. And even after the fact, I got booked to come out there and, be special guest and judge and stuff like that at some other showcases. And man, it was always love. You know what I'm saying? When I came out there.
Yeah, Columbus dope though.
Man. So, take us back, man. You was a jit. What was you into before music became that thing for you?
Well, I really been doing music for a long time. Just playing with even when I was younger, just running around. Like I remember we had the radio and you got the cassette tapes and you put it in there and then you press the red button and press the play and then you record.
You too young to know about that. What you talking about?
Yeah, that's what we used to record on.
That's my era. I'm the OG in here.
Yeah, we used to record on stuff like that. So I've been loving music. I never was in I was never into sports or nothing. I ain't never really played sports. I think I played baseball one time, but
just wasn't your thing.
It just wasn't my thing.
I know that's right.
I kind of looked up to my big cousin, when I was younger. And, he was out doing what he was doing. So, I always kind of found that, fascinating what he was doing, even though it was wrong. But,
No, for real. I understand. I think a lot of times, when you young, you go one or two ways. You might go to sports. You might go to the streets.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And, I'm not out here knocking nobody's hustle because everybody has a reason for what they do.
Yeah, to me, having a father be the biggest impact on a kid.
Yeah.
Because when you got your dad there, you'll watch him and you want to be like him. But
right.
when he ain't in the picture, then whatever male that's around, you kind of follow them and you kind of watch and see what they doing. That's right. But
No, absolutely. And a lot of these artists that I talk to, they grew up in single parent households and they wanted to be the man of the house.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So what other way to get that money quick when you a youngin', you can't get a job yet?
Yeah, exactly. I think a lot of times with me, I feel like it's a thin line between being greedy and ambition.
Yeah.
Ambition, you know what I'm saying?
No, you are absolutely right. It definitely greed plays a part in it. Because, people like quick, fast money.
Yeah, because I think about it with myself sometimes, I spent a good while in jail, so I kind of laid back a lot and thought to myself, I got a lot of ambition, but was I being greedy at the same time? Because, a lot of times I had enough and I kept going I wanted more and more, you know what I'm saying? Instead of just sitting down saying, all right, I got enough.
Yeah.
So,
I think that happens to a lot of people. We're human.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You can't knock yourself for that. We human.
Yeah.
We always want more than what we got.
Exactly.
Especially when it's coming in quick. You're like, oh, I want more and more. Sometimes we don't know when to stop.
Yeah, exactly. It's just really learning from your mistakes.
Period.
Just learning. I feel like every situation you go through gonna make you stronger, gonna make you a better person. It really helps you understand what you can take, what you can endure.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like jail made me a better person.
We're going to talk about that because I'm a big believer in everything that we go through in life. You have to find a positive in it.
Exactly.
You have to, because if you don't, the negative's going to tear you apart. The devil get busy.
Exactly.
Did music become a passion for you before you were incarcerated?
Yeah, like I never really wrote when I was incarcerated. I never really wrote music, but like I said, I've been loving music since I was younger. You know, like I was young and I was infatuated with Tupac.
Okay.
I always loved music. Like
me too. My first tattoo said Thug Life. You couldn't tell me I wasn't a thug.
Yeah. So you know what I'm saying? Like I was real young. Like I was listening to Tupac and then didn't understand what he was talking about, but I still loved it. Like
real.
You know, because I was a child, so I couldn't even understand the things that he was talking about, but I still loved it. So yeah, you know, I was into music before being incarcerated. I never really wrote when I was incarcerated. I couldn't feel it.
Yeah.
You know, I couldn't feel it.
You wasn't in your creative zone. I think that when you're putting music together, you have to have a creative vibe. And
exactly.
I ain't never been to jail. I ain't never been to prison, but I can only imagine having to be there. That's definitely not the spot for you to have a creative moment.
Yeah, you know, like you know, like that's something else. Like, you know, like you really have to adapt. Like coming from the streets and going somewhere like especially down there where we at, like the county, like, you know, like you in the room for 24 hours.
Damn.
Like you'll do 24 hours in the room, come out. So it'll basically be like the top tier. We'll go in at 3, then we'll come back out the next day at 3.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Then when we be out, you really not even out a full 12 hours a day. So you got to adapt to being in the room all day.
Do you think that wears on your mental?
Yeah, like it really get hard when you know you finna get ready to come home.
Yeah,
like before, like when you just in there doing it, you just doing it because I guess your mindset be in there. But as soon as you get a bun or you start feeling like, all right, I'm finna go home, it kind of get the wearing down on you because it's like you impatient, like I'm ready.
Yeah.
But you know, you really have to be strong minded in a situation like that because it's hard. Then like, you know, they block the windows off, so you can't see nothing.
No sunshine, no daylight, none of that.
Like you can't see out the window, see to another door and talk to other people.
That's like depressing right there.
Yeah, so you basically you just gotta deal with everybody you in the dorm with.
I could see how being in a situation like that for a long period of time could definitely mess with your mental.
Yeah, you definitely have to be strong minded.
Yeah. So before you went in, were you already at that point doing music for yourself? I know music was a passion for you, but were you doing music?
Yeah, I really started like doing music around 18 where I like actually put out a song.
Yeah.
You know, so 18, I actually put out a song and, you know, we got to moving around like, hey, you know, this is going to be dope. You know, we could do it. But I ended up going to jail January of 19. So by the time I did get to start doing shows and everybody knowing the songs, I kind of went to jail.
Yeah.
So I went to jail January of 19. I did 3 months. And then I came home for a month or a couple weeks, and they doubled back and charged me with murder. So.
I mean, not to put your business out there because I don't know how much is already out there, and I never want to, like, put you in an uncomfortable situation, but how much of that can you talk about with what happened with that situation when you had to go back, when they charged you?
I mean, you know, basically it just was, they wanted me to say something that I couldn't say, like before they even charged me with it. They wanted me to say something that I couldn't say. They wanted me to say somebody did it, and you know that wasn't true, but I couldn't say it because I didn't know nothing about it.
Right,
you know
understood.
So basically they just charged me with it because I wouldn't say what they wanted me to say.
Yeah. It be like that though. Like I watch all them shows like First 48 and stuff, and it's like they almost damn near make you say something that's not true.
Exactly.
They hem you up in a situation. You be in that interrogation room. It ain't no joke.
Yeah, exactly. So, you know, like they just wanted me to say something. They just wanted me to basically, you know, do their job, say what they wanted me to say. And, you know, I couldn't say that. You know, I couldn't lie.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, it wasn't true. And, you know, I really didn't know what happened. I didn't know what the situation was. So, you know.
Yeah, you can't speak on something that you don't know the facts about.
Exactly.
Period. You know, and that's with anything in life. But, you know, the way the system is set up, they trying to hold people down.
Exactly.
They want to see you behind the walls. They want to see you lose.
Exactly. But, you know, like, I don't never get mad about it or feel a certain way about it. Of course, at the time, I didn't want to go, but I understand, like, when you out there, you're around certain things or you're around certain people or whatever, you know, stuff like that can come your way.
Right.
So, you know, it's really part of it.
Sometimes it's just you are guilty by association.
Exactly. And, you know, like everybody have their time. So, you know, maybe that just was my time to go through that. Maybe Allah was saving me for something different.
That's what I'm talking about. You know, whoever, you know, our Most High is, I believe will sit us down sometimes because
Exactly.
they see that we're moving in the wrong direction.
Exactly.
And really, it could be a blessing. As I was saying earlier, I think I'm a big believer and we have to find the positive in every situation,
Exactly.
whatever that blessing is. And maybe it was for you, like, if you had stayed on the outside, it could have ended up worse. You could have lost your life or something.
Yeah, and I understand that because how, you know, how I was moving at the time, you know, certain things was going on. And like a lot of times you have to go through a situation to know you don't want to be in that situation.
No, that's facts.
You know what
Big,
I'm saying?
huge facts.
So like, you know, how I was moving reckless to the point where like I didn't care, like, you know, like it is what it is, it's whatever.
Yeah.
Because I never went to jail and spent no large amount of time in jail. So
Right.
you know, I'm like, I can handle it. I take whatever whatever I
Yeah,
do.
2-3 months, you're like, okay, cool, I can blow through that.
Exactly. But so once they charged me with the murder and I had to go sit down, I seen it and I understood that it was real. Like, because you also in the dorm, because I'm not in orange shirt no more. I'm not in, like, you know, because I got a large felony now.
Yeah.
So I'm up here with people that, you know, got murder charges, got all kind of charges, and you see like some of these guys finna get life.
Right.
You know, I seen dudes get life and like shit, that's it.
Yeah.
So you kind of be in that situation and you kind of see them and say, damn, I don't want to be in their position. So you can't have the mindset of, you know, it is what it is. You know,
Nah,
I
for
crash
real.
out.
Yeah.
You really can't have that mindset.
Nah, because the goal is to get up out of there and live the rest of your life on the outside.
Exactly. So, you know, I don't never want it mistaken, like, because I rap that, like some of my music I rap that, but like I said before, you know, at one point in time in my life, that's what I was doing.
Yeah.
So it's the truth.
You speaking the truth. And the thing about that's your journey. That's your story.
Exactly.
And what I find is when we talk to the youngins, it's not about preaching to them. It's not about telling them, nah, don't do this, don't do this. They don't want to hear that. They've been told no their whole life.
Exactly.
It's about you sharing your story and your journey with them, letting them know that there is life after this. You know, maybe you need to turn this way. This is my journey. And they're going to be more motivated by hearing your story than you like out there preaching to them.
Exactly. Yeah. Like, you know, when they see like you've been through it, you know, they respect it more.
Absolutely.
You know, so yeah, you know, I tell them, but you know, a lot of them might be like me. I ain't care.
Now they got to learn on their own.
Exactly.
Right.
I had to say it for myself because it really didn't matter what nobody said.
Are you hard-headed?
I was. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, you learn from your mistakes. So
No,
like,
facts.
I always got an open ear. Like, whether people say you stupid, this person intelligent, you know, this person crazy.
Yeah.
You know, I still listen to what you say. Of course, I'm going to think about it.
No,
You know what I'm saying?
absolutely.
But I still listen to what you say. I'm not going to say, all these people told me that you stupid or you crazy and not hear what you're saying because you never know.
I think the biggest thing that you probably can get from that is you have to learn to be proactive rather than reactive.
Exactly.
You know, that's where a lot of people mess up.
Yeah.
Is they react to a situation rather than being proactive to keep themselves from getting in certain situations.
Yeah, exactly. You know, like.
But it's life. You know, we human.
Yeah, you make mistakes. That's why I say.
Absolutely.
That's why I say, you know, you got to go through it. Certain people have to go through it.
Right.
You know, certain people don't have to go through it. Some people, they see it before it comes.
No,
You know
for
what I'm
real.
saying?
Right.
So,
Absolutely. My sister, you know, God rest her soul, she passed away, but she was always in trouble. She was 4 years my elder.
Yeah.
In and out of prison, jail, juvie at a young age. And I seen what she went through. I was like, I don't want to be that person.
Yeah.
So fortunately for me, like I seen what she went through and what a hard time that she had. And she ended up losing her life at 41. And I was like, that ain't going to be me.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So I was like, not that I was glad she went through it, but because she did, I did it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So during the time that you was incarcerated, coming up out of there, how long you been out now?
3 weeks.
3 weeks. So you fresh out the gates, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know,
Little minor setback for a major comeback.
yeah, you know, luckily I had a positive team around me. I had, you know, my brothers. You know, like I came home. Well, they brought me home. My bond was $41,000.
Yeah.
So you know, we had to pay that cash.
Yeah.
'Cause it was $165,000.
Right.
So we had to pay $41,000 cash. So you know, my brothers, you know, they made it happen. So, it was kind of easier for me because I came home to them and they made sure I was all right.
Yeah. Man, that's a blessing, bro, right there, to have people on your side like that, because very few people have people that are in that position. Not that they wouldn't do it, they're just not in a position to be able to do it. You know what I'm saying? So what goes from here?
The music, like, I'm not active in nothing.
Yeah.
Like, it's strictly the
Said
music.
I'm on the straight and narrow now.
Yeah, it's strictly the music because, I think about where I was at 2021 and I said if I would have been out the whole 2021 and 2022, ain't no telling where I'd be at because, the type of person I am, how I was moving.
Yeah.
So I just sat down a lot and I thought about that. Like, I just got to do it. Like, I just got to go out there and do it. Like, not pay attention to the negativity because, you can't do it.
Nah, bro. Like, one thing about life, no matter how good you're doing, no matter how bad or is somewhere in between, there's always going to be negativity. There's always people going to always have something to say. Yeah. I don't care. You look fly tonight, but there's still going to be somebody has something negative to say.
Exactly.
That's life.
Exactly.
What we focus on is what's going to develop. So if you focus on the negativity, it's going to come in, all that negative energy. You focus on the positive, that's what you're going to have around you.
Exactly.
And that comes with growth and maturity, because when we're young, we fly off. We want to feed into that. But
so now it's just like, you could say whatever, you could do whatever, as long as, I don't get too disrespectful.
Right.
It just don't come to me or somebody putting their hands on me. But, a lot of stuff now, I let slide because, I'm past that, I grew past that. And like I said, at the end of the day, I'm sitting back looking. Where I'm from, they always calling it Dodi. So anything happen, whether it's you coming to me and I stand on what I stand on, I'm still gonna end up being in jail.
Yeah.
They gonna still take me to jail. So I understand that, like, ain't no reason to keep feeding into it because I'm losing going to jail.
Absolutely. Don't ever let anyone take life away from you.
Exactly.
Because every second that you spend in there, that's a second of your life that you can't get back.
Exactly.
And that's sometimes these knuckleheads out here want to do stuff.
Yeah, it's okay because I've been there. So, it's okay. You
just know how to handle it accordingly now.
Exactly. Like, I can't say I fought them or, because ain't no telling what's their reason.
Yeah.
So I respect it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I say, being in that life, you going to get the shit in. You going to get the bad end of the stick.
No, you're good. Absolutely. Is Columbus a city that you think you'll continue to reside in? You ever think about moving up out of there?
Nah, I'm already in Atlanta, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't, cause Columbus like a city. Don't get me wrong, Columbus, it's a city, but it's just a small city.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's small. So it don't matter. You'll see somebody anywhere.
No, absolutely. And for what you're doing now, pursuing music, you need to be somewhere bigger anyway.
Exactly.
More opportunity.
Exactly. So just somewhere out the way, like, you got to get out the way.
No, absolutely. I agree. Like, I think coming out to ATL, not only is there a lot of opportunity already out here to present to you, but it's a city where you can create so much opportunity. You got you an entrepreneur, you got a business mind.
Exactly. Yeah.
So besides music, any other business ventures that you can tell us about that you're looking to tap into or you're already into?
Well, right now we're on trucks.
Yeah.
My brother got 2 trucks. We got a couple box trucks.
Yeah.
18-wheeler, 2 18-wheelers. Then we got a couple box trucks. So right now it's trucks because,
y'all moving freight.
Yeah, our money, it kind of fit that right now. But, ain't no telling, when more money start coming in, ain't no telling what, we'll be looking into or I'll be looking into. It's like the more money you get, the more things you start looking into.
Absolutely.
So it's a lot that I don't know about right now because it's not for me right now.
And Atlanta is one of the most central hubs for moving freight too.
Exactly.
Because there's always going to be something that somebody needs moved, whether it's, food or product or something.
Exactly.
I think it's a lucrative business to get into.
Yeah, definitely.
Do you, I know that you're not signed.
Yeah.
Is that something you would ever look at if the right situation presented itself to you?
Yeah, the money got to be right. Because we got what we got going on.
No, for real.
Now. So the money got to be right. So if the money not right, then we're not moving.
So why don't you start your own label and sign yourself?
Yeah, I mean, that's really what we got going on. But of course, like if I get the opportunity where I could put my kids in a better position, my loved ones, my mother in a better position, then I would take that. You know what I'm saying? Because like this a lot. We spending a lot. Like this not cheap. So
It's an
if the right
expensive business.
exactly, so if the right situation came where I could take care of my loved ones, you know, like first thing I do is get my mom a house. So
Shout out to Mom Dude. She's in Columbus.
exactly, yeah. So exactly, so that's why I say like, you know, if it makes sense, if it's the right amount, then you know we'll move on it.
Every move you make has to make sense.
Exactly,
Especially now, after what you've been through and pushed through.
Exactly.
What you gonna do from now on? You gonna be proactive rather than reactive.
Yeah,
I'm gonna check on you.
Yeah, I sit back and watch anyway. You know, I've been doing that anyway. I've been sitting back and watch stuff. You know, like I've been sitting back and watch. But a lot of time I sit back then I sit back and watch and still just go, you know, head first. So you know now I'm just sitting back watching and sitting still.
Yeah, you have to study this business because it changes a lot.
Exactly.
A lot of times people are not who they seem to be.
Exactly.
Bro, I know you probably experienced a lot of that. I know I have.
Yeah, you know.
But that don't discourage us, though. It really is motivation, to be honest.
Exactly. You know, I have a lot of understandings with a lot of situations.
Yeah.
Because, like I say, I know where I came from, so I could look at a lot of stuff and be like, I respect it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know what another person purpose is. So say if whatever they doing, you know, that might got them in a better position, or that might got them to where they at today, whatever. So at the end of the day, you gotta respect it. Like whatever somebody doing, you know, I don't get mad about it. I just respect it.
Absolutely. Are you living through your purpose?
Getting there.
Yeah.
Yeah, getting there. You know, like I'm getting there.
What is your purpose?
See, it really don't fit music. That's why I say I'm getting at my purpose. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna do something bigger and greater than music. You know, it's just like I feel the music is a stepping stone. You know, I feel like I'm talented. So
Absolutely, I agree.
So I feel like I'm talented. So I could make a certain amount with music, and then from there, you know, I go on to do what I want to do.
Music is definitely like that segue or a gateway or a stepping stone, like you said, to do what your purpose is.
Exactly, because I don't really care like if I make it the number one, I be a Lil Wayne or Drake there. That really don't matter to me. If I get to a certain position, to like I said, I could take care of the family, you know, that's all I'm caring about.
Facts.
Exactly, because like I said, my purpose bigger than music. It wouldn't even deal with nothing with music. You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you this, you know, being in this music business, I see a lot of people on social media right now because, you know, we've lost a lot of dope artists over the last, we'll say, 2 years. I mean, historically a lot, but over the last 2 years, we've lost a lot of artists to senselessness, you know, robberies, this, that, and the third. How do you feel about that being in this business? Does that concern you at all?
Not at all. You just stay on point because, I mean, you know, like coming from where we came from, you know, we always on point. Like it's not a time that I'm not on point. So even with the music industry, you just got to stay on point. Like right now, you know, I'm somewhere really, I'm out of my comfort zone, but it's a safe environment, but I'm still on point. So you have to have the people around you on point, and everything is just about how you move. So like
that's facts.
That's never a problem because, you know, once you make it there and you become an artist and everybody know you, you know, you winning, you won. So of course, you know, you didn't win in the street, so I never say that being that is something bad.
No, absolutely.
You know
you just have to move differently.
Exactly. You got to move like you know it. You know, you can't get careless and
right.
You know what I'm saying?
You can't let people know where you're at in real time all the time.
Exactly. And it's like, you know, like that don't make you real because I'm out and I'm a rapper, I'm famous, I'm out, and you know I ain't got nobody but, you know, me and my female with me, or me and my child with me. That's not being hard or saying, hey, I'm hard, I can go anywhere.
Absolutely.
You know,
yeah, you gotta move with your head on a swivel, really slick, because people want what you got.
Exactly, because it's just like in the streets, like, you know, if you got more than the next man, you know,
they want it.
Try to come take that.
Absolutely.
Exactly. So yeah, that's not smart. You just gotta move smart. You win. You win. And once you get on that platform, you get in that situation, you win and you won. So it's not even about being hard no more. It's about being smart.
Being smart, especially when you got a woman or kids or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's bigger than you.
Exactly. It's bigger than you.
Yeah.
So you gotta think for everybody around you.
Facts, man. Tell us about this record that you got with Rubber Band OG.
Money on, I've been getting money on a whole lot. You know, I know these niggas want to take my spot. You know, real, you know, money on. You know, that's what we getting money on. You know, I thought Rubber Band OG would be a good fit for it. You know, But yeah, it's a dope record. You know what I'm saying? I put it together, and we thought about Rubber Band OG, and we ran with it.
He's definitely one of the hardest working artists out there. Shout out to the whole TIG family. You know what I'm saying? Is there a visual in the works?
Oh, we already did.
Oh, you already did the video.
Yeah, the visual coming out 9/23 Friday.
Okay. Is there a particular reason why you chose that date, or is it just when you chose to release it?
Nah, we just put the cover out and the snippet out, so we're gonna do it on Friday.
Friday is actually the proper day to do it, release new music.
Okay.
Historically, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what it is, but they say Fridays is the day. So whatever reason that led you to that day, you did it right.
Yeah, exactly.
What else you got coming up, man? Like, you got business moves. You know what I'm saying? You guys got, like you said, you got the trucks. You got a lot of music. You got this new visual on the way. What else can we expect from you?
I mean, right now, like I said, we really just focusing on the music, just more and more music, getting everything lined up, because like I said, we just getting in the right way, knowing everything. So it's a lot we got to do, with beats on and stuff, getting everything registered. So, it's not as simple as we thought it was. So, we still fixing everything, and, we still in the studio recording and getting everything fixed that we need to get fixed.
Listen, let's just speak on that for a minute. I'm glad that that's a concern for you, because there's a lot of artists out here who have great music, but they never take the time to learn the business.
Exactly.
They're never going to get their proper due.
Exactly.
There's so many ways to make money in this business.
Exactly.
You just got to take the time to learn the business.
Exactly. So, that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to win all the way around. Like I said, if we don't win in music, we're going to win in something else. It don't matter, because that's what we do. We win. We always going to come out great. So if it's not in music, it's going to be something else. We're going to learn what we learn, and we're going to keep pushing. It's just going to be a plus if it's in music. Facts.
With the record that's out, are you guys going to do any type of campaigns, like any, a lot of people, they do online, like, what do they call them? Like the little competitions that they do online or anything like that.
I mean, really, whatever.
What do they call those things? What do they call it? Challenges. I'm old. You gonna do any type of challenges or anything like that? Because stuff like that, Slick, with TikTok and stuff, is what helps your music go viral.
Exactly. It just depends. If the opportunities bring itself, then but it just depends. Sometimes you might be sitting around and something pop in your head.
Right.
So whatever my manager brings to the table, and whatever we put together. So I can't say right now, just really whatever, because we got greater music coming out after this.
And that's the biggest thing right there. You come out with a great record, cool, but it's like, what you got next?
Exactly. So like this, we knew this was a club song, and we were like, all right, this is a dope song, but we got something in the back that we know like, all right, this the one, this is gonna take us right here.
Yeah.
So we this one cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's dope. There's some dope that we got going on, but we got something that's really gonna grab attention when we drop it.
Have you guys started working the strip club circuit at all?
Yeah. They rocking with it in the strip club.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they rocking with it in the strip club. DJs, I honestly haven't gave it the, cause see, I don't just do music and then give it to like people that I know. I always want to give it to somebody that I don't know.
There you go.
So like, even at the strip clubs, I haven't got a bad response from it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we definitely working the strip club. We definitely working the DJs.
That's one of the best places to test out your record, is in the strip clubs. When I moved to Atlanta, I was hosting at Magic City for like the first year that I was here. Exactly. And that's where a lot of records got broke, was inside the strip club.
Exactly. So yeah, like, that's what we doing. We just running around doing it like that.
Yeah.
Really trying to pop up here. You know what I'm saying? Waiting on Rollo to get out of jail so I can get a feature with out.
There you go. I know you got a lot of people that are supporting you. Like you said, your brothers held you down.
Exactly.
What do you want to say to them right now?
My brothers are Muslim, so like, even if they wasn't my brothers, they'll still be my brothers.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So, they know I appreciate them, because, I'd have been in a position where, I played my part. So really, we just playing our parts. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody got to play their part.
Nah, for real.
They understand what we're trying to do, and they believe in me. So, if I just was somebody out there and wasn't doing nothing, didn't have nothing going on, I don't think that they would have did as much as they did, but they know me. And they know how I move. They know what I have going on. So I'm a valuable piece. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a big piece to
You're
the
an
puzzle.
asset.
Exactly. I'm a big piece to the puzzle. So, they understand. Like I said, we all play our part. So I'd have played parts, before this, and we just all have understanding.
Man, listen, that's having a team is about people not only understanding their part, but they got to annihilate that part. Like they got to play the hell out of that role.
Exactly, and that's why I tell, like, some people write me on Instagram because, some people, they look at my Instagram and they be like, oh, he big or whatever, or they just might be fans, and they be like, big bro, like how, what do I gotta do to become a rapper or get bigger? And I be like, the first thing, you gotta make sure that you got people around you, a team around you that believe in you and willing to go all the way with you. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. You gotta have someone that's gonna ride to the end with you, and that's so rare though.
Yeah, it's hard.
It's hard to find people like that because, like, I've experienced it definitely throughout my journey. People who I thought was going to be my ride or die to the end, I don't even speak to them no more. But it's okay though.
Exactly. That's why I believe, like, Allah got it all wrote out.
Absolutely.
In my mind, because, like, a lot of guys who I call my brothers and I ran into, these aren't guys that I knew my whole life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like the guys that I knew my whole life, I don't even call them brothers.
Yeah.
But I feel like Allah put us together for a reason. So, like everything happens for a reason. So it's definitely a blessing. So I definitely feel like it's already written out. This supposed to happen.
Absolutely, it is. Exactly. It's already written.
Exactly.
And what you have to do is every day, when you get up, make sure you're putting them positive affirmations out there. A whole lot of I am.
Exactly.
I am great. I am going to have a productive day. I am this. You have to speak that and put it into the universe.
Yeah, you gotta put it into the universe
every day, and just be grateful for the fact that you're here.
Yeah. I understand. That's one thing about being a Muslim. You kind of you have that positive energy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely understood.
Exactly. That's the great thing about it. And
that's why you familiar with my guy Tone Trump.
Oh yeah. yeah. Exactly. So yeah, that's one of the great things about being a Muslim. You gotta put that out there. You gotta put it out there in the atmosphere. You gotta believe in it.
Yeah.
And that peace and all that, you gotta believe in it.
What brings you peace?
Peace. Nah, but really, just being, really being with my kids, being with the family.
Yeah.
Like basically knowing that the family okay, we all right, everything taken care of. That really what brings me peace, because like, I stress when they stress.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I know like I say, I'm a big piece, so I feel like I always gotta help. It shouldn't be a problem that you run into and I can't help you. So that brings me peace though. Just being with the family and knowing that they're all right, knowing that they don't need nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, as long as they good, I'm good. That brings me peace. Because I don't care about nothing else. I'm not worried about nothing else. Don't nothing else faze me.
That's
you know
right.
What I'm saying? Like that's the biggest thing that that's gonna bother me.
Yeah.
Is not being able to handle the business for the people who I love.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Absolutely. And that's why you staying on the path that you on now.
Yeah, exactly.
New music on the way.
New music on the way.
Lots of new work on the way.
Exactly.
Does film interest you at all?
Yeah, if it presents itself.
If it makes sense.
Exactly. If it makes sense, you gotta make sense, Yeah, of course.
That's what my OG told me. Shout out to Big. I know I speak on Big a lot, but he's played such a pivotal role in my life, especially since I've been in Atlanta.
Exactly.
He told me when I got out here, he's like, baby, every move you make has to make sense. This is how you eat. This is how you pay your bills. This is how you live. Every move you make has to make sense. And I just reflect back on that at all times. And when I think about that, that's how I've learned to be more proactive rather than reactive.
Yeah, exactly. It got to make sense, If it don't make sense, basically, if it don't make sense, it ain't gonna happen.
No, absolutely,
it's not gonna happen. If it don't make sense and it's not meant for you, it's not gonna happen. I mean, don't get me wrong. Some stuff happen out of nowhere, but the majority of the time, 98% of the time, if it's not meant for you and it don't make sense, it ain't gonna happen.
Period. Exactly. Absolutely. Hey, you covered. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Straight like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, listen, bro, it was a pleasure to have you here. Tell everybody one more time the name of the song, where they can go get it at.
Yeah, My Young coming out 9/23. That's Friday. Basically, you can get it everywhere. YouTube, iTunes, Spotify. It's gonna be everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Go check it out. It's a dope song, and we coming back harder.
The visuals dropping the same day?
Yeah, the visuals dropping Friday.
I know
too.
that's right. So you hitting them in the head.
Yeah, we coming out.
You ain't playing no
we coming
games.
Back, 3 weeks out. This how we coming out. So we just gonna keep pushing it.
Hit the ground running. That's what you got to do, man. Like, don't let up.
Exactly.
You already know that, though.
Yeah,
you got too much to lose.
Yeah, I got too much to lose. Been through too much. You know what I'm saying? To let up. You know what I'm saying? It's so many people watching, hoping I fail. You know what I'm saying? So I got the fam back there rooting for me. So I got to make sure I make them proud.
That's a blessing.
Yeah,
most definitely. Tell everybody where they can follow the movement.
Yeah, you can go to Dodi Life Instagram, Dodi Life, DODILIFE. Check me out on Instagram. Same thing with Twitter. Dodi Life. Go check me out.
And it's DADI.
No, DODI.
DODI?
Yeah, that
I'm going to get it all the way right, my bro.
Yeah. And that means gift from Allah.
There you go.
Exactly.
Anybody you want to show some love to, shout out to?
Yeah, the team, the whole sport mode. That's our thing. We sport mode. We're in sport mode. So yeah, the whole team.
We got Columbus checking in. Shout out to Dodi on the check-in. We live,
Dodi.
right?
Industry's most
on the
wanted.
Industry's Most Wanted podcast. So last but not least, you got to let everybody know what makes you the Industry's Most Wanted.
Realness. The realness. Man.
Straight like that. Say no more.
Sport mode.
Period. I appreciate you being here. It was such a pleasure. You got great energy.
You.
Man, definitely. Listen, I'm going to keep checking up on you. I feel like I'm your big sis now.
Yeah. We'll be back. We're going to be bigger.
I want to see you win, bro. Like,
Exactly.
I could tell that you got a really, really good head on your shoulders.
Exactly. Yeah. Like I told you, losing not an option.
It's not an option.
So whether we win here in the whole music situation, we're going to win somewhere else. We're going to learn everything that we learn, and, we're going to win in something.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Straight like that. We up out of here, y'all.
All right.